I got into bead making because a friend of mine brought Murano glass to my studio and tossed it down on my table with no preamble, no information, no nothing, but it was so beautiful that it took over my life. Gold is extensively used in Venetian beads because they like it. First, I start with a cylinder of black glass. I continue to lay on glass until I reach the length that I wish the final bead to be. Next, I marver the bead to define the shape. I like to add another wrap of glass to the center, which gives the bead the volume that it needs for it to form an attractive diamond shape when I flatten it later on. Notice that I only add enough glass to produce the shape that I need with nothing extra. I have previously cut a 1 by 3 inch strip of gold foil to apply to the bead. Remember, this is foil, not leaf, which would burn away because it is too thin. I apply it with stamp tweezers and continually tap it down onto the glass to get it to stick. Then I thoroughly marver the gold to the core, because if you don't, the unattached portion will evaporate. Now I encase the bead with a rod of 10 mm clear. I park the bead in the wash just behind the flame, not in the flame, to keep the core warm until the encasing glass is ready to apply. When I make the gather of clear, I let it cool slightly first for 1 or 2 seconds before I apply it to the bead, so that it doesn't burn the gold off. As you encase the bead, you can introduce the encased portion into the flame, but not the exposed gold, because it will burn off. Once it's entirely encased, marver to a perfect bicone shape. Now take your bead mashers and squish gently into a diamond or tabular shape. I do this gradually 2 or 3 times to prevent making the bead too thin. The bead should be 3 times the thickness of your mandrel. Now I use a stringer of transparent red to create a large raised dot on both sides of the center of the diamond. I press it down with my brass shaping tool and then melt it into a dome shape. Now I take a 2 mm stringer of clear glass and proceed to add 10 dots to the edge of the bead all the way around.